This is
the Handbag Husband.
the Handbag Husband. Yay! Yes, we are back home here in the good old US of A. And if you are watching and following along, you probably are watching us cruise through Europe right now, in Italy, in fact. And Italy was amazing. I think you were just a couple videos in, but the rest of them, so beautiful. And the handbag gets a little something, but you're gonna have to watch for that. But we are actually back home here in LA, and you know, we have had a couple other visits to Topanga, our local boutique, where we picked up a couple things, and also we got some great news. So today we're gonna do an unboxing of the various things that we picked up on the last couple of visits, just to get everyone caught up to date on what we got, where our spend is at, and a little bit of an update on our Quota Bag quest. Now, if you like these videos, if you like the Hermes conversation, if you like the Hermèscapades, and if you like the Hermes travels all over the place, and boy, are we gonna have some more amazing travels for you coming up, don't forget to like and subscribe, because it does really help our channel grow, and of course, we are so thankful for that.
Thank you.
But also because it means you will get notified when our newest long videos like this one come out. So our short videos and all the kind of cool stuff we got coming up on Instagram, on the socials, on YouTube. We have new Hermes content coming out every single week. All right, let's get down to the updates and the unboxings and all the Hermes milieu. All right, so if you have been following along with us on our channel, we're still in Italy. Buongiorno and ciao to ourselves out there. But we have been back for a little while, and it's been crazy busy. We have this whole kind of remodel potentially on the horizon, and also let me know if you want to see that. I think it's cool. The experience is gonna be interesting for sure.
In like super very early early stage.
Yeah.
Of like if we want to even want to do this.
Yeah. And how that plays with all the stuff we got going on, and what our it'll be very interesting. But we'll be happy to share that if you all are interested. So let us know down in the comments if you actually want to see that.
It's like if you want to quadruple the special order.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And maybe even potentially, possibly some Hermes furniture. We'll see.
Nah.
We'll see.
No.
We'll see. If you want to guarantee a Quota Bag, get that Hermes
I don't
furniture.
think I'm that desperate.
Nah. Anyways, so we've had a lot of things. We actually had 2 separate visits already since we've been back. And like I said, it's been real busy. Things have been crazy. So we just want to take a moment to set aside and go over all the things we got, because we got some really cool stuff that's going to be really helpful, spoiler alert, in our next Hermèscapade, which is going to be back to Europe, the best part of Europe.
Is not true. Spoiler alert, we go to Vegas first.
Okay, fine.
So we go to Vegas.
Yes,
a quick
okay.
trip to Vegas
Yes.
first, and then we're gonna do our 3rd international trip for this year. During the winter trip.
Yeah. Not much of a gambler, but a crispy pork lover for sure. And Las Vegas has some great crispy pork. So, all right, so let's talk about the Hermes, where we're at, right? So where we left off is we had our spend
I
that
don't
was...
even know, it was so long.
It was a little while ago.
It was so long ago.
It was a little while ago. I think we were close to 2-to-1, right? Or maybe just about there.
I think it was 17.
Yeah,
Was it?
17,000-ish.
Like,
So-
before these 2 visits.
Before these 2 visits, yeah. And I don't know, you can check the videos. It'll have it exactly what it is.
Go fact check.
Yeah, go fact check
Go fact
myself.
check on those.
And we'll have where we're at right now as well once we finish all the objects. But we had some things that we needed to get refilled. We saw some interesting things that need to get there. And of course, because somebody has an obsession with pillows.
Yes.
And we saw one that's like kind of a unique, interesting one. A really interesting one, not horse related. Maybe horse related. It's not horse related.
No,
It's not horse related.
no.
So let's go over that. So let's get to some of the different cool objects that we got, and we can talk about them.
This video is probably going to be a long video. So
Yeah, so it's gonna be a long one. So
just
get some tea, sit down,
start some cooking,
yeah,
whatever. Like
put on something cozy.
Need to like fold your laundry, whatever that you need to do.
Yeah. Now, first up, for folks who love Hermes jewelry, and it's growing on me for sure. That Cape Cod in all gold.
That's the watch.
If they made it in like a little bit larger size, which I think they do maybe
Or
occasionally.
just shrink your wrist.
Oh yeah, I could shrink my wrist, yeah. That's tempting. But today we actually got a piece of jewelry for the Handbag Husband.
I wouldn't call it, I wouldn't, I think it's reaching.
It's jewelry. It's worn as jewelry. And of course, it takes a little bit of creativity. And
Sure.
the reason being is that I have fingers that are not
Stubbies.
designed. I have fingers that are not designed for Hermes
Not
people.
a slender.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I just don't have the body type that they're planning for when they're designing these
Sure.
things. So we gotta get a little bit of creative. And one of the ways you can get creative is some of the things that that you have are made for one thing. Come in a box that looks like this. They're made for one thing, but they're actually good at another. Like
We'll see.
me.
We'll see.
Like me.
We'll see.
So the first thing we got for the Handbag Husband is a piece of jewelry. It comes in a little tiny box.
It's not a
like this.
jewelry.
It is a piece of jewelry.
It's
Underwear
an
jewelry.
accessory. Sorry.
Ooh, I guess they call it fashion jewelry, right? It's fashion jewelry. Because it's not actually like whatever carat gold.
No, it's plated. Isn't it?
It's permabrass.
Oh, the.
Yeah, it's permabrass.
Alright.
So let's open it up here. And I'm very excited about this one because I've been looking for a ring. We tried to find the Ex Libris in
The
one of the places we went.
two-tone,
Yeah, the
yeah.
two-tone. And
Nobody has it anymore these
it
days.
is very small if you did find it. I think we also found one somewhere else that was massive. like really big.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
They don't know it yet.
Yeah.
We're not gonna spoil. We're gonna spoil too much.
Yes,
Yeah.
but we did find it, and it was ridiculous that I didn't do it. But this one, I think, is a nice compromise for the time being, and I think it'll be
Wait,
interesting
it comes
when I wear
with the pouch like that?
It comes with a little pouch. Little
Oh,
pouch.
I want a pouch.
Oh, look
Come on, faster.
at the sound of it. So let's see here what it looks like, and I haven't seen this one for quite some time. We've been saving it to do together. And,
Saving is just like, oh, lazy. There's so many things to get done.
And what it is, ta-da! It is the ringgit scarf ring, which, like I said, it is really meant for a scarf, which could be used if the Handbag Husband decides not to use it.
Correct. I will use that.
Yes, undoubtedly. So yeah, it is meant for a scarf, and it's I think it's 13 or it's 79 millimeters, which happens to also be my ring size at I think 16, something like that.
Your ring size?
Yeah.
Your ring size is 10 and a half, man.
No, it's my foot size.
No.
Either way, it has the Jean d'Ancre kind of around it, and it is in permabrass. And I think we paid $220 for this one. And hopefully it still fits. Ba-bam! Look at that.
It's okay.
Play the Beyonce.
Copyright.
Yeah. You all can imagine it. You can hear it there. Put that, it's on the wrong meter. There we go. So I like the fact that it is very, very like chunky, which again fits in with my
Fingers?
my aesthetic.
Oh.
My aesthetic, I was gonna say.
Fingers.
I like the fact that it feels nice on the hand, and it also feels masculine. It does feel masculine in the size, because you also have the Jean d'Ancre
Yeah, I
ring, right? That looks like this, and we should have wore it for this one actually. But so now we can match, right? Because if there's one thing a husband wants to do is match with his wife for their mess. So the first thing we got, and I like it, and we'll have to see. And
Is it really?
and it comes off just fine. So next up is one that we got, and some would say, because I'm a loving husband, which I am a loving husband because I love my beautiful wife, or others would say it's because I don't want pillows that are crushed in my wife-shaped figures.
I don't use your pillow.
You always use my pillows.
No, that's why we have plenty of pillows.
Either way, not enough pillows, because now we got even more pillows.
Yes.
So it comes in a box that looks like this, because we actually we went into the store to get it, but they didn't have it, so they sent it to us. And let me see if I can. And you know what? This is actually the first time we've ever gotten a pillow that came in a box.
Oh.
Yeah. Usually they just give us like, here's the bag and the dustbin.
Yeah.
And they don't give it
The
to us.
dust bag.
Oh, the dust bag, yeah. So that is presumably the receipt.
Can you just put it all over there?
And it comes in a box that looks like this, like so. Put this over here. Let's see, and this, again, this is a departure from usually I do the, what is it, Avalon? Is that mine? And yours is the Cheval something. It's horse related for sure.
Sure.
But this one is
My
a
spirit,
departure.
this is my spirit animal.
It really is your spirit animal. You are, we'll see, let's show you first. You are definitely,
Plot twist, this is the wrong position.
yeah, it's a parrot. Yes, it definitely does fit you, and it is because you, madam, are also a beige tiger. Rawr. Definitely. Oh, that feels nice. And I think the actual size is a little bit different, right? It seems like a different size.
I don't know. I think they're all the same.
They're all the same size.
Yeah.
But this one is the Tigre
Tigre?
Attile. Yeah. It is, again, with the merino's wool. So really, it functionally is made of all the same materials. Well, so it was supposed to be like a nature, like you would find like in a Charles Darwin book, right? Like a painting of it.
Yeah.
But the lady is British, and she wanted to have some like British background, hence like the plaid kind of like stripes on it. But yeah, I think
There's
and they were
no
like,
tiger in England.
I mean, I'm sure there are tigers in England, but not naturally. No. No.
What's the behind? What's
Yeah,
the
because
other
it's like
side?
plaid-y.
What's another side?
Oh, the other side is just like the plaid, right? So
got
it's just
it.
non-tiger plaid.
Oh,
So
a loner.
yeah. Oh, what is this? Oh, you know, it's just a Schwitz. So yeah, it's good. We got more pillows, right? You
like
can never
it.
go wrong with more pillows.
Yeah,
and
more
this
is
one
more.
feels nice.
Pillow is more for me.
It's less squished, and go with the other pillows.
Wow.
So next up, it's another one that's more of a practical one. Again, for the Handbag Husband, I made out like a bandit this time. And if you had seen in the past, I have my daily kind of desk notebook that I use, the Ulysses in GM. It's quite nice, and it almost is completely filled out, right? So you got a little dirt in there. I take it with me in my bag on a day-to-day basis, and it really does
I
help.
know dirt or crumbs, man.
Yeah, it really does help it, and I like it. But unfortunately, eventually, the paper does run out. And so we had the good fortune of picking up some additional refills for the book. So we ended up getting 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, so I'm excited to see how this fits in there. This will be the first time we've had to replace any of these. So let's see.
Just open one.
Yeah, let's see how it
Be careful.
works here. Yeah, don't cut myself. Now, one of the interesting things about this one, obviously, is that Ulysses is the famous English novel written by James Joyce. Probably one of the most famous English novels. I have not read it. I'm not going to say I have. My understanding is it's quite complicated and kind of confusing. But moreover, the paper that they use is called Chinook paper. And what that means, I don't know. Because I did lots of Googling. And I couldn't figure out what Chinook paper is. So I think maybe it's something that Hermes
Made up.
renamed. Yeah.
What is that thing?
Sometimes they rename things for the feel of it. But there we go. There you have it. We have a new one. Now, some things that I would change on this, obviously, is that
What is that thing?
it's a qualité contrôle. One thing I would change on this, and the biggest problem, is that I am left-handed. So sinistro, as the Italians would call me. So it means I gotta find a way to like do it, or just deal with the
Like
tattoos
sinister?
that come. Yeah, sinistre or something. I think that's how you say it. But
Are you not gonna
sinistre.
change it?
Oh, you want me to change it? Yeah, since I'm here, why not? Why not? I want to change it out. Also, let's see if I can do this in an expedient manner.
Why? It says a snap, snap, snap.
I have a couple. I actually still have a couple pages left.
Yes,
though,
but it's just for.
Ooh.
Ew.
That is.
Dude, it's disgusting. Ew.
That's pretty good. All right. So goes. We should have a little ceremony.
I like this box though.
It is a nice box. You can probably put
Because it's like, it's not.
I mean, I guess ideally what I could do is put the old one in.
Why wouldn't-
Ideally what I could do is put the old one in there
Dude, no.
and then label it. Be like, oh, this is from this date to that date. So I keep the
It's
one.
not gonna-
Yeah,
it's-
because I keep my daily notes in there. I keep your notes in there that you give me. Put them all together. It's a nice little place. Cute little box. So there you go. 2 new beginnings. Huzzah.
Huzzah. All right.
All right. So that was good. The total on this one was...
Is it 95 each?
Yeah, it was $95 each.
Times 4. You guys can do the math. Yeah.
Whatever it is. I'll put it up so the numbers are there. I'm not a numbers guy. I'm a writing the notebook guy.
Spelling is also not
There's no
not
spell.
best.
There's no
Not best either.
There's no spell
That's
check
why you
in my
write
handbag.
cursive. Can they read it? No? Oh, perfect.
All right, so that is that. And before we get to the next object, let's do a real quick update. If you are watching through, you're watching our Italy stuff at the moment. And it's probably pretty early on, so you don't get to see some of the best stuff that happens. I mean...
Best?
I think so. I was most excited about what happened later on.
I was excited for the food.
Yeah. So good. So good. But yeah, so we went through Italy and we ended up getting some quota items and quota bags. Wait, non-quota bags. Non-quota bags. Non-quota bags. Sorry.
So we
I'm
like, wait a minute. Like, what bag did I get?
We didn't get any quota bags, and I think that's okay, right? You don't need to get a quota bag every single time, and especially for us, we had some...
I count it as a half bag.
Mine or yours?
Spoiler alert, you guys need to watch why is a half a bag.
Yeah. But also, again, we are continually always asking, and literally you all are always asking, is it possible to get, I'm going to Italy, is it possible to get quota bag, non-quota bags? And I mean, the answer is, yeah, non-quota bags for sure. You're going to get offered something.
This was a little bit easier than usual, I think.
Yeah. I definitely think it is getting easier than it was in the past. And it might be us, it might be them. I don't know. But yeah, check out the rest of those videos because they are going to be great. And they're just beautiful. It's just beautiful background, beautiful everything, beautiful Hermes. Italy is just such a beautiful country. It's just meant for people to videotape YouTube's in. Next up is one that I'm really excited about.
I really like it.
And I didn't know it existed.
This is like a the reason why I want this one because the stuff that I got from Italy. Mm-hmm. We also did unboxing in Italy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We'll give you a sneak peek too for that one.
Yes, pretty much.
Because they're related, like peas and carrots. Yeah. But this next one is really, really, really cool. And I am glad that you knew about it and we found it and we were able to get it.
Sure.
And also it'll be super useful again as we are in the cold weather in Europe in the near not so distant future.
In the near future.
Yeah. So first of all, I will need a...
No, let's unbox first.
All right, so first of all, let me let you guess what it is. Any guesses? I'd be curious. What do you think someone would guess it is?
A bangle.
Could be bangle. But it's not. It's actually way better. It's way more interesting. So interesting. The most interesting. It's actually really interesting. Okay, so it comes in a box that looks like this. It is not jewelry. I mean, I guess it's an ornament, but it's not jewelry for sure.
It's not.
And it's also practical, which as a dude, I'm like, oh, it's ornamental and practical?
Yeah.
I'm in. So it comes in a box that looks like this. And pause. Let's open it up. I think, have you ever seen this in real life though on somebody?
Real life?
Yeah.
No.
Like IRL? No?
Higher up? No.
Comes in the bag.
What's higher up supposed to be?
I said IRL. In real life.
No.
Which is, yeah, look at that. That is awesome. Tell me that's not awesome.
It looks kind of kinky from here, but it's not.
It looks like some sort of dentistry tool, something like that. Like the classiest dentist you've ever been to. So let me see if I can get an example of it here. And essentially what they are clamps for somebody's gloves. So you hang it on your bag, and then you can hang your gloves on the bag, right? So it looks cool. You have your gloves on the outside. You have a very interesting aesthetic. You're very.
I guess it doesn't really need to be a bag per se. It can be pants loop.
Yeah, you could. It could even be maybe even like a tie clip. Maybe.
No.
You're trying to translate it into kind of the male fashion side, but I think it's very cool. It's got the Chan de Ankh chain on it, so I don't know if you all can see that on there, which of course is very, very Hermes, right? That's kind of their thing. And if we're gonna put it on a bag here, I have a beautiful example in Birkin is Rouge-Cellier, so beautiful. And it goes nicely with this one. Let's see if we can. How do you just strap it around
one arm.
Just the handle?
Yeah, just one. Yeah.
Goes through there, and then it has like a little thing there. I think everyone can see it. And you put it through. Oh, there's a specific one. There's like a specific flat piece right there. You push it through, and bam. Tell me that doesn't look cool. Mm-hmm. It's no nonsense business right there. Mm-hmm. So that means that if you were walking around, you can always have this walking around dangling. Looks very nice, feels very cool. Doesn't make too much jingle to it. Yeah, I'd consider a little bit about damage to the bag, but a used bag is a bag that's get used. But let's check it out. Let's try it with the gloves. And as a little bit of a spoiler alert, we did do the unboxing for this while we were in Italy, but we got some guanti from our last trip. I think it warrants pulling it out right now.
Let me get it out.
Okay. So you can see these ones. It's got the little fuzzies on there. Somebody loves the fuzzies. Also, if you need to lay down the gauntlet to somebody, like your husband. Yeah, like your husband. And I think
you roll them.
Oh, so you?
That's why I say
you roll it like this. How do you roll it?
Yeah.
Here, can you roll it for me?
Maybe this one is too fluffy. But like you basically roll them, and then it's supposed to go into the hole.
Oh, let's see here. Let's see if we can. This.
No. Too big.
It's quite big. Maybe it's because it's so voluptuous. Sumptuous. There we go. Huh?
Yeah. Or
I'll get better at it.
Or
better yet, yeah. Because we're here in Southern California.
This is the first thought. I'm like, okay, if I'm hungry, I can just put snacks. Say for example, just clip them.
Yeah. If you just want to clip it, put it in your bag, bam, right? You got your snack holder. I mean, we're here in Southern California. How often are you going to use the gloves? Basically, never, right? So this might be a very viable option as well. So that was the next thing we got. The glove clips. I think they call them filu.
This is glove clip.
Yeah, the glove clips look super cool. It feels very classy.
They have like multiple.
It feels very practical.
This is the style that I like. I think Hermès still have two other type.
Oh, like a different like mechanism kind of thing.
Different design. Yeah.
Very interesting, very cool, and I think it's gonna make it a great addition to your Birkin. All right, next up is a couple things, actually a triplet of things that we saw and we thought I just kind of want to have it, right? Like
no, so you were trying to find more of the men's pocket square, but it's just so lame. The US one.
Yeah.
Especially, and then we were like, why don't we just look at the women's one? Because pocket square, you bunch it up anyways, you're not gonna really see the feminine of it, and then it's fine. It's really a little bit feminine. So and so we got those women's 45, and we're gonna use that as your pocket squares. Yeah,
I think so. We're gonna try it out and see how it goes.
Let's hear.
We got 3 of them. You wanna open that one?
Yeah.
And you trying to open this one too?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 of them are the same but different colors, and then one of them is unique. Obviously, they come in boxes. Look like this. I like the skinny square ones. You do yours first?
Oh, here.
So the first ones is, and in fact, they are the same size as the pocket square, right? I think they're the exact same size.
I don't remember. Maybe.
I believe that's why we decided, like, oh, what's the difference? In the essay is like, well, they're not in the same
It's almost
case.
like the men's shampoo and women's shampoo.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can men's razors and women's razors.
I can like mark this up.
Right, like there's literally no difference between men's and women's razors other than the color. It's a reverse pink tax. All right, so this first one is going to be the Silk Quest. Of course, it is 100% silk. And I love the design of this one and the way that it feels. Let me get one of those. Hit me.
I'm bad at this. I'm bad.
I don't know.
I'm bad at this. Why are we doing this? Why do we even do this?
So the thing that I really like about it, and I think that what sort of makes it more playful and maybe less effeminate, is one, it has a very video game feel to it. And in fact, it was designed around like an 8-bit video game kind of feel. It's called the Silk Quest.
Kind of look like Pac-Man.
More like Legend of Zelda, if we're gonna get down to it, right?
Sure.
It's one of those like
Pac-Man.
Yeah, like Nintendo, like and you go like room to room. That's the feel to it, and I think that that's something that is going to make me just kind of laugh, right? If I'm sitting in a busy business meeting, doing busy business things with busy business people talking about earnings reports and stuff, I'd be like, like what the heck is this thing? This little wheel thing with the drill. You see it? There's like a drill in there, or like this armored snail. Lots of cool things on there. So I think this will just be something that one I can enjoy, just kind of the textile, the silkiness of it, and to the kind of playfulness. And I think there's even I'm not gonna call it SpongeBob, but it's very SpongeBob-esque. He's SpongeBob. See him down there? So yeah, I like this one. And I think the biggest revelation to this is that the women's scarves in 45, it's the same as the men's pocket squares, which totally makes sense. So that's the first one, Silk Quest, sort of like our Hermes Quest, but for silk. The next two ones actually have a lot more history to them. And I think that adding that history and understanding the history makes a world of difference to me about these ones. Yeah. You wanna open this one while I do this one? So this next one does have a lot more history to it, and I like the feel to it. Again, it is masculine, right? It has a masculine vibe to it. It is.
I picked this one.
Yes, you picked that one. Yeah. It is called the Jeu de Omnibus. Omnibus. And if you look at it, it almost has like an alchemy, like those old school like books that people try to turn lead into gold.
Oh yeah.
Like the paintings, it looks like that. And in fact, what this is a board game from like the 1800s that one of the founding Hermes children has the board game framed and put up in their office. Oh. So it's supposed to be a gambling game actually for money, but it's supposed to be a board game. And that kind of makes sense. It feels like you could move it from like one space to another if it was not the secret to making lead into gold. But again, it has a very masculine feel. It has a very kind of classic feel to it. Obviously, the designs are like early 19th century, mid 19th century. And it has things that dudes like. It's got the carriages, it's got people hanging out, it's got trees, and the color scheme feels very cool too. So we got this one in the blue, as they call it. And then we got this one in kind of more of a pastel, a salmon color. In fact, the color on it is coral. Yeah. It's very coral. Yeah. It's very coral. So this one will be perfect for a lot of my kind of suits and wardrobe in general are sort of earthy browny colors, and this will be nice to break that up. Or they're kind of blacky and blue, and this will be nice to break that up too. And again, these are not pocket squares, but they're totally pocket squares. So very happy to have those and put those in the rotation, la rotation. And yet another win for the Handbag Husband. Man, I'm really, like I said, I'm coming up on this one. This is the Handbag Husband, yay! Also, random question for everybody. What do you do with these? What do you do with these when you're done? Because we have stacks of them.
I roll them and put in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah, save them for later.
Later means, I don't know what.
Forever. They're gonna bury us in these. They're gonna bury us in these. We have so many of them. They're just too nice to throw away though. I don't know. Okay.
Has potential.
All right, next up is one that just kind of happened as a drop-in, right? It was just kind of I say hi and bye, and to pick up or put in the order, or I don't remember why. Do you remember why we were stopping by?
No, you were like, I want a perfume. You went in on your own. I didn't go. I just texted SA. It's like, hey, you gotta go in. He wanted his thing, and then
here's a list of what he wants. Yeah. Pin it to his shirt.
Yes.
Make sure he gets this and doesn't come back with anything else.
Correct.
But yes, so I did want to get some additional cologne just because they had given some samples before, and I think I really liked them. I don't remember if these were the ones that we had, but I did want to get some more cologne. I like smelling cologne sometimes, not too much, of course.
Colonials.
Yeah, colonial. Comes in a box that looks like this, and the thing is that you could get, it's a set of 4, so you can get 4.
This is, at least that's what you told me.
This is what I believe. At this point, it's far enough ago. It could have been a whole different story.
You said you got two of each, so 4 small bottles.
Yeah, I think so. But
you were like, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I don't know either.
We'll have to see. So let's open this up here. How many is in there? I'm not looking. Oh, it's okay.
I think it's 4. There we go.
I told you. But you don't know what they are.
No, it's the same for the 2.
It is, I think it is.
It's 2 of the black tops.
Yes.
And then I don't know what's another one.
This one is Italy Tonka, like the trucks.
You never used that one.
Italy Tonka, so that is 1. I'll set this right here for right now. Next one is
the same one.
You're surprised.
It should be the same one.
It is the same one.
Yes.
Okay, my stories all line up. They're good.
2 of the black tops.
And the 2 of the black tops.
The Piove,
Poivre.
Whatever that thing. I don't even know.
Poivre Samarcandi. Poivre Samarcandi. Repeat after me. Poivre Samarcandi. So yeah, I mean, these smell great.
Was it that one?
It's got like a very kind of earthy, sandalwoody thing. I'm not gonna spray it because, I don't know. I don't need this. I smell good already. Naturally. I smell like a man. So we got those 4.
Yeah, that's the black
yes,
top. Yeah,
yeah.
those are the black tops. Yeah.
So we got those 4 for us and
For
me,
us?
for me, for you
For
too.
us?
So you can
No,
enjoy.
no,
you can
no,
enjoy.
no.
You can enjoy. For those,
I'm
and
super sensitive to smell,
Yeah,
so
you're
I
super sensitive
don't.
to smell.
I'm not really. I
it's just
don't.
me smelling myself.
Yeah.
So that is the 4. They're actually, so it could be a set of 4, but I just got 2 and 2. Just got 2 and 2. And
Yeah.
I think it's because the other ones they actually are a little too light for me. I know that I like to have a more oomph to my cologne. So very happy about that one. And again, put these in the rotation. Gonna have lots of. It'll be like back to school, right? It'll be back to school. People were like, oh, he's got all his new clothes on or whatever. All right, now before we get to the last couple items,
Yes.
in fact, and the items that I am most excited about. I was excited when I
And
saw
there's
it.
a reason to it, but we're not gonna tell you right now because
Yeah.
I think you're just jealous of.
Moi?
Yes,
Jealous?
yes.
I think not. I
Yes.
think not. Paris is not. But so just gonna I'll give you a little bit of an update where we were at with our Topanga, right? Because we are on our quest to get a Quota Bag from Topanga, and it appears like we are getting very, very close. In fact, we might
Or
have
at least what it's
allegedly, purportedly. And in fact, we might have
made
already
believe to be.
Yeah, in fact, we might have already crossed the finish line, and just haven't got the trophy yet. There's a thing there, but essentially, if you want to go over it.
No, we basically just be like, hey, straight. I was like, hey, are we where we at?
So because the grand opening was last year
August,
in
yeah.
August, right? Yeah.
And now it's just about like a year-ish.
So we're more than a year in. We're more than 2 to 1 at this point. We'll get to the numbers, but
To me, it's like we are right at 2 to 1.
yeah, give or take a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So continue.
So we were like, hey, are we where we at? Are we basically we were like, hey, are we competitive enough?
How are we looking? We're checking in and say, hey, let's.
This is not just check-in. To me, it was like a straight out like, hey.
I think it could have turned into that if we didn't get the good news back.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
And this is actually only really the second time
that we mentioned.
we've kind of like we've tapped it.
The first time it was when we were at 7,000.
And that was about 6 months in, right? Basically about 6-ish months.
5, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very early, and we were like, hey, where we at?
Yeah.
That's the first time we had.
Are we on track? How's our trajectory look?
Correct,
that
correct.
kind of stuff.
Yeah. And then this time we were like, where we at? Are we competitive enough? And the answer was pretty promising. Or
Yeah.
at least
It was a quick.
it was like, oh yeah, you are basically.
Like, don't worry, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
like she quote unquote like you're good.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you are. She basically say, we're just waiting for the spec of the bag that I'm putting on my wish list
Yeah.
to come in. Basically
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Again, who knows if it's true or not? I want to
Yeah.
believe.
It could be fluff, right? They could be fluff enough a little bit, and
that's probably fine.
what it is,
Because
right?
I would assume that most of the SAs they don't want to over promising.
much better to under promise and over deliver.
Correct.
For sure.
So-
Especially in their shoes.
So for her to say that, hey, we're good, just waiting, then to me it's good news. And I basically asked like, oh, that's great. That you think it's gonna be like within this year?
Yeah.
She said like should
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
So
I mean, again, that kind of answers where it's at. And again, it's time specific, it is person specific, it's boutique specific.
Sure.
Like all of those things are specific, so there's not a hard and fast, but I think that's kind of where we had anticipated things
Correct.
to be after a year and a 2-to-1 spend. We knew it was going to be not 1-to-1.
Correct.
We didn't think it'd be like a 1.5 or even a 0.5, like from Hong Kong or whatever, right? Where it's like basically no spend.
watch the Hong Kong videos.
Yeah, watch the Hong Kong video. Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's such beautiful Quota Bags. And I think also, I think that essays are very, very careful with their words, especially when it comes around talking about Quota Bags.
For sure.
Right? So this was very promising to us because it's not something they would just run out because they know people, not us, but people in general will just blow them up on the internet if they felt like they were being promised something they weren't getting.
Sure.
Right? Now, on the other side of that, as an ultimate ridiculous, untethered optimist,
Yeah.
It
I
was
think
tough.
I
It
think
might
that,
just be
I
tough.
think that was just creating conversation.
got me
just-
excited though.
Yeah. I guess there are a couple bags that's like blue box bags.
Sasquatch bags.
But I guess let's start with the first bag. I'm not gonna mention because we talk about the bag I decline.
Mm-hmm.
In Italy,
Yeah.
that video is coming very
Yes,
soon, so I want you guys to watch those rather than just like spoiling it now. She also mentioned again this time.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I know you offered it to me before. I already say no. I don't think that's my style, the style I'm looking for. So you want to know what that bag is? Go watch the bag I decline. Well, I don't know when it will come out. This year for sure.
It'll come out. Just keep watching. Just watch all of them, and it'll come out.
So that she offered it to me again. I don't know if because no one wants it or I don't know. It's inbox leather. So that's a spoiler. I say no again.
Yeah.
What are the bags? It was Birkin Shadow. Birkin Shadow, I was like, yeah, for sure. Birkin Shadow, if it were to become available for me to...
Yeah, and then she said that they do come in occasionally, right? They come in.
Sure.
That one was exciting for me. Also, the Desord. There was discussion of Desord.
No.
There was.
No, it was you and I talked.
Was it me?
Yeah.
Did I bring it up?
No. It was you.
Like,
No, it was you and I talked afterwards. Like, we should have mentioned of that like afterwards. No, but it was a shadow. It was
still good.
I also throw in Kelly cut.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Because Kelly, I was like, hey, I want a Kelly cut, and she was like, probably not gonna get it. It's basically almost discontinued. But yeah.
It's discontinued as Hermes does stuff.
Yeah, for sure. So, and I was like, oh, do I want a shadow? I mean, obviously it's not as practical or it's not as like a normal generic Birkin. I'm actually not looking for another Birkin. My next two bags, I'm expecting two Kellys.
Kelly and Kelly.
Yes, Kelly and Kelly.
The twins.
Yeah. Right now I'm not currently looking for another Birkin, but if it were to be, or if it is to be a shadow, I'm probably gonna take a shadow.
I think so.
Just not green.
Birkin Desord? Would you take Birkin Desord?
Probably.
That's a tough one for me.
Probably.
Yeah.
Depends on the combo. What's the combo?
Yeah.
What's the color too?
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's a color-matic, that's a yes for sure.
100%. Take my
either Birkin or Kelly. But she didn't mention though. She just mentioned.
This is us just fantasizing at this point.
So she only mentioned the shadow.
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm like, I'll be down for that because I know it's not highly like. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know if people like it or people don't like it. But I feel
what do you think? Put it in the comments. I'd like to hear what you say. I like the shadow.
No, I do, but I feel like it's not a Birkin. To me, it's almost like a different lane of the bag.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying, though? Because it doesn't have like the flap, doesn't have the hardware. It just basically it's a tote bag.
How dare you?
No.
How dare you?
No, think about it.
No, yes. I mean, technically they're all tote bags.
But at least with the flap and the arm, this one has no arm, has no. But I feel like it's more of the, what's it called? Like legacy bag.
Yes.
So by being legacy bag as people I don't know what to call a brand.
Yeah.
Loyalty or whatever. I feel like okay, if you wanna gonna cash them all, kind of thing, you know. So okay, it is a legacy bag, then obviously.
But I mean, I guess for me, when I see a shadow, when I see a Desord, when I see the weird varieties of it, right? Even sometimes with touch, you get the feeling. You know what it feels like? It feels like when you go to the Mexican restaurant and the banda, they play like AC/DC, right? They're playing like Rolling Stones, but they have a tuba and accordion. It's just a different take on the design, and I like that. I like that feeling like, oh, this is something that's interesting and unique, and they purposely messed around with it so that you get that kind of that new feeling, but also familiarity. So I like that. If I can get a Birkin hack in Colormatic, which I don't know if exists. If I get it in Douglas suede, if I can get it in
No, I think
IBN, 100%.
I think greasy is
Take my
too. My hand would be so greasy. I think I said it to you before, and you were like, "This is ridiculous." Remember I told you like I always like hand cream my hands.
Yes.
And if I touch the grizzly,
Yeah.
it's gonna ruin the bag.
Well, that's why it'll be my bag. You're not be carrying around my hack. You'll be like, oh, it's
No,
so heavy anyways.
doesn't matter. It could be like the green Kelly cut that you love so much that you keep saying
beautiful.
like
I will say that. That one's
that
gonna come to the
one
grave with
pops
me.
up like
Yeah.
every time, everywhere. My wife is like, my hand's gonna be so greasy or well moisturized. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you got to find a bag that has similar moisture needs as your hands.
And I'm not a really big fan of the Truly, so. So that's another issue.
So that's the update,
So yes,
right?
the
I
update.
think it's promising. That is good news for us.
I think so. So okay, just recap again. She said we're good, just waiting for the bag.
Yeah.
That's basically that.
Oh, I guess that also brings up the point that if you are, the more your specificity for the bag criteria that you want, regardless of the spend, the more difficult it is. So sometimes you see people like, oh, I have a 5-to-1 or 7-to-1 spend. Maybe they're asking for just one type of bag that only has one in the country.
Could be.
Right? And they're like, well, how come I have the spend? The spend is not always an accurate indicator of when you can get your quota bag, because the specifications can make it so hard to get.
Because remember, the
like a mini
store
Kelly.
will put in an order twice a year.
Yeah.
And who knows what comes in when.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that could also be a culprit for that, because sometimes like, how do you spend that much money and not get the bags you're looking for? Is because you're like, I only want this one of one bag. You know?
In this color, in this
color, in this size. So, but overall, that took a load off.
So
of us, 'cause you're
hopefully
like,
within this year we'll get to do a quota bag unboxing from Topanga.
Yeah.
So finger crossed for us. Cross your toes. Cross your finger for us. So cross your eyes. Yeah. So that's promising. Hopefully, this is the one that I'm saying like you are jealous. The reason why you're jealous, you all need to go watch the Italy videos, cause you saw that. What's the keyword? Give them a hint.
Oh,
The hint was bad.
yes. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
It is.
No, I'm not even gonna
No,
touch that.
it is.
I'm not even
No,
gonna talk about that. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm gonna say stuff and it's gonna get out and people are gonna be too excited. No.
But
No,
I
no,
think
no.
you got
No.
this one because of that.
I see that.
Because
Yes.
when you was like, oh, I want this, I was like,
Yes.
oh.
Yes. Trust me, husbands and wives have inside jokes and inside things. This is an inside thing, but it's gonna become an outside thing. And when you see it, woo! You are going to
Be happy for us.
You're gonna be very happy for us.
I think so.
Or at least you're gonna say, "I'm so happy for you," right?
Yeah.
But it's
I think it's because of that. That's why you got
okay.
this.
Fine.
It's
fine.
Is
That's
it true?
Yes,
Is it true?
It's true. I didn't know it was true, but now that you've like psychoanalyzed me, Jungian, Freudian, whatever in me, yeah, it definitely is true. It totally is true.
I'm like, oh, he just wanted to.
But also, this looks amazing. I saw this, and like when I saw you, I fell in love instantaneously, mainly because of the color and the shape. But the way this, let me just show it to you. It comes in a box that looks like this. It is a duplicate of something I already have.
No.
As far as utilization, yeah. But the problem is that when I have it, it doesn't work as well as I thought. It looks cool because it has like a little window and you can move it around. It's a passport cover, but it doesn't practicality work out.
For sure.
You actually have this one, but in a different material and a different color.
I have it in orange in Epsom.
But this one, I saw it. It was so beautiful that I might actually have to carry my own passport when we travel.
No.
No.
Who are we? Who are we talking?
It is the Tarmac passport cover, and it is in Rouge Cellier.
Same.
Yes, same.
But again, this is a different leather, so
but
the
it's in
color
Chev.
looks a little bit.
It's in Chev, right? And in fact, it is a very specific Chev called the Chev Chamkila. Which I think is named mainly after the fact that it's like a city in India where they make it. And one of the things I love about it, and you can't really see it here in the light, is when you see it in like natural light, like it's such a deep, like red, chocolatey, shiny beauty. Right? I don't know words for it.
Meh.
But, meh. And also, it's way more practical, right? You just put it in there.
Yeah, this one's way
one
more
done.
for sure.
The inside is goat suede, right? So it's goat suede. Okay, not doesn't smell as good as the Birkin, but it is just such a beautiful color. And one of the things that's very interesting about it is what they call the spine of.
I don't think this one has a spine.
It does have a spine. It does have a little bit of a spine.
Why? How small is the goat to have the spine on this thing?
So the spine is actually a point where the texture starts to become more dense.
Yeah.
Right. So the
No
lines
spine,
in
this
it
one.
gets.
I'm telling you right now.
I guess I did the
it's
research
only
after.
big bags, man.
Yeah, okay,
Only in the bag.
I did the research after I got the object, but I haven't seen the object since I did the research.
I'm telling you right now, there's no.
But you can see the grain on it is so nice. It kind of almost looks like hand, I guess for hands like mine, which are so rough.
Need to
moisturize.
moisturize.
Definitely need to moisturize. It almost has like the same grain as a hand texture, and it just feels so good. I love like the thin sturdiness. Also because it's goats, it's super duper sturdy. You can really like beat it up, and yeah, it's just so cool. It's so practical. And I saw this color and I was like, I have to have it. And you're like, whatever, okay, fine. But I was like, look how beautiful it is. But yeah, so I'm very excited about this one. I'm excited to use it, which we are going to do shortly here. And I don't know. It's the first kind of. I don't think I have any goat leather. But the other thing is I love goat leather too. I mean, I like the Togo and the Clement. But I think
People
if I could.
who are jealous, it's just like, the jealousy is just there.
But I don't think they make any like men bags in goat at all, right? They're all too big essentially. Like if you wanted something like really much anything, I think it's reserved primarily for small leather goods and small bags. So I'll have to make do with the passport cover in Chev, in Rue Chalet, and also twinsies. At least this color goes. So that was very cool. And again, this trip, pretty good for the handbag. Pretty good for me. I took it. So very happy about that one. Of course, I only see it when you pull it out. When you pull out my passport.
At the immigration.
Yeah, at the immigration. So I see it like maybe like 8 times a year. So I don't know, maybe like, yeah, I just get to visit it then. Also, as is customary for our essay, I think we got some like, some little goodies as well. I don't know exactly what they are.
I just never opened them.
We got like a stack of them, and I appreciate them.
Clean those for?
And I appreciate them. And we have a stack of them, but this one looks a little more your speed.
I don't use
know,
them. That's the issue. The Twillies collections.
Oh, it's perfume named after Twillies.
I don't know. I call Twilly.
Yeah.
I've seen it on the website before.
It's like dogs named cats.
I don't know.
And then we also got
H24.
H24. This is for men.
Yeah, that's a men or unisex. Most of the time they do like a unisex one.
I have to check one out. So thanks to our essay for that. Appreciate it. Got some goodies.
You missed one thing.
Ah, yes. I missed nothing, madam. I missed nothing. Sharp as a tack. Observe everything. All right, last step for me is something that we had gotten previously
From Bangkok?
From Bangkok, and I've been using. And I love the fact that it has the zipper on it. In fact, the E-zip on it. And it has a nice little pocket on there. So it just has all the kind of cool things that I had kind of missed from the Ulysses, because the Ulysses doesn't have, it has the rings on it, which is a pain for us lefties, but also it doesn't have any pockets and it's quite big. And I really have found that having a nice leather cover, this one is Clement, I believe. I remember it's Togo. Having it really has emphasized the writing, right? Like it's something that when you have a nice kind of feel to it, it feels great when you're writing in the book. It feels great when you're utilizing the book. And also, I find that it also makes me want to use the book more because I just enjoy interacting with the material. It's very cool and it has kind of usable storage space, which is better than the Ulysses things. So I liked it. The only thing that it is a little drab. I use this one for work, just kind of notes and things like that. To write down, and it helps me with my brain, being ADD and whatnot. It's nice, but it lacks some of the zhuzh, right? It lacks some of the how would you describe it? Like the...
No, I think the purpose of this, the A-zip book cover, to me, when I see it, it's like, oh, this is, if you have like a book, like a novel, or like books, like reading, not so much of like a notepad writing, you basically like book cover. That's what I imagine like these are for.
Well, either way, got a second one. And this one I think is going to be more for our creative endeavors, and by our I mean my creative endeavors. And it comes in a box that looks like this. And I think the thing that
why is it
are really going to like about this is that it's going to be, so this one might end up being more business stuff. So I have my desk one, which is, you're on the desk. I have this one, which is going to be more kind of like business, inline, linear thinking kind of book. This one, I really have a plan to use it more for creative endeavors. Maybe we could talk about Handbag Husband topics. Maybe we could talk about Handbag Husband Hermèscapades. We can have those things in here. And I think that having a new cover for it will make me want to use it more and write those things down. So maybe when we're 100 years old, we can read them together and be like, oh, remember?
I cannot understand what you were writing.
Why? That's why I got to be there, hopefully. So.
No, why is it the cursive?
Exactly. It says, you're always beautiful and nothing ever goes wrong. Ever. That's what it says right here in cursive. You can't read it, but just trust me. So it is an E-zip, but it is multicolored.
No, it's versatile.
Oh, yes. And it comes in swift leather.
Is that swift?
That is swift.
I like the inside, that's why I picked that one.
Yes, and before you ruin the surprise.
Voila!
No?
Yeah.
Is that Hermes orange?
Business on the outside, party on the inside.
Yeah. Like, it's almost the same color, no? It's very similar.
No.
Yes. So this one is, it has a completely different feel than this one that's in Etope with the white outline. This one is in swift leather on both sides. And they actually have another version that I recently saw while I was trying to find this one.
Right
it was really cool. I don't remember what it was, but obviously it feels smoother. It feels more supple and like nimble. And it has the pocket as well with the palladium zipper on there. And this one just feels creative. It feels way more creative.
Hip and
cool. Yeah, hip and cool. It feels way more creative than this one. And I think that, maybe it's a minor detail, but there is a feeling that when I write in this one, I feel business. This one,
this one, you need to sit up a little more straight and just
straighten my tie and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure.
This one, I feel a little bit more whimsical. I feel a little bit more creative, and I feel a little bit more kind of in tune with the muses, like you, my muse. Meow. So I like that, and I like the brown and the orange. It's a nice contrast. It feels like a house in the 70s, or like an 76 Oldsmobile maybe. But the smoothness feels so good. The color feels creative. This will definitely be something I use. Maybe on a daily, maybe not daily, but definitely I'm gonna have creative thoughts going here.
Creative thoughts.
And I don't have to bother you with them. So actually, before we finish, we had one other thing that we got that was already gone because it was for sort of a baby shower present, sort of like a baby present.
Yeah.
For the baby that's not born yet.
Yeah.
We didn't go to the shower, so I don't know how you call that because we were out of town. But it is a cabriolet. What it's called is cabriolet blanket, and it's basically the blanket with a little pocket that you can put the baby's head in, is my understanding.
Yeah.
And it's named after a story of a child who does acrobats on their horse.
That's why the not the logo, but the
it's like doing like a somersault or whatever. Yeah, which also sounds like a nightmare for your house insurance. You know what I mean? They're like, why are you letting your baby run around on top of a horse? Those things all seem very dangerous, but the idea is very cute and very Hermès because it's a horse and a baby.
Yeah.
But we got that for our friends who are having a baby. And we don't have it here because we gave it to them, but it was added to the spend. So when we put the spend up, we talk about the spend right now, then it'll be included in there. All right, so with that, when we get to the grand count for everything put together, 13 items, that is the drop-ins, that is the different visits, that's everything that we're getting all caught up and up to date on our Hermès spend.
Yes, finally. No, because this bag, you want to show them the shopping bag?
Yeah.
It's been in a corner for like months.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like, it's a
it
couple
has.
months
Yeah,
now.
and like the boxes and
I was
things
like, okay,
that
so I
like
can
all
get
the-
rid of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, you can break them down and put them out there
Yes,
on the
yes.
Amazon boxes. So that brings our grand total overall ever spent at the Hermès Topanga to $22,081.
Before tax.
That's before tax.
So that's why I said we
10%.
probably like right at the 2-to-1. So.
Yeah, I guess it depends. The bag that we're looking at would be 2-to-1. Do you think they changed? Do you think they changed the spend ratio depending on the bag that you're looking
I
for?
think
don't
it's just
so.
like rounded up,
Yeah.
or just like the
Yeah.
feel, or
Yeah.
like that day, the style.
It could even just feel like, oh, once someone gets to a 2-to-1 spend, that's usually when they've developed enough of a relationship kind of feel too, right?
I don't
Could
know.
Be.
I don't know.
It's all
Speculation.
Yeah, this is reading the tea leaves,
Yeah.
really. So yeah, that's where we're at, and hopefully in the near future, in the not so
Yes.
distant future, in the next couple months, maybe.
So let's update for that a little bit. So we're gonna go to Vegas for a quick crack trip. So Vegas videos will be coming out.
We're gonna check out those Vegas stores as well.
Yes, and then
See what we do.
we're gonna go to Europe. Again. Surprise? Nobody's surprised. Nobody.
This is my surprise face.
Like zero person.
Yeah.
What else? We
have the potential.
I already planned it for next year, so yes, I'm already planning it more than 12 months in advance. Yes, that's me. What else? The renovation. We'll see.
We'll
That
see how it
one.
goes, yeah.
Again, if anyone will be interested in us
That kind of
fighting
stuff, yeah.
throughout if we decide to do it.
But like, what's this about? Like, it's about Hermes, but it's mainly just a married couple fighting with each other over a remodel.
Pretty much. If you guys want to see that, put a comment down below, or just say like, "Hey, don't do it. It's not worth it."
Or if you've done it,
Yes,
it,
if you guys done it.
Yeah, how was that experience? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm very curious and skeptical and nervous about
Yeah.
what it could potentially be.
Yeah. What else? What else is going on? I don't think so. I think
That seems like a lot. That's a lot. as it
already.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So needless to say, we're gonna have a lot more.
But I'm excited
stuff
for you guys
coming
to
out. Yeah.
follow
Yeah.
along with the
Yes.
Italy trips.
Yes. We still have the
Multiples
Italy
with-
trips. Yeah.
Yes, those are fun. Lots of food, interesting bag, lots of bag candies. We got some very interesting stuff, and you guys will understand like all the Easter eggs that we have been.
Yeah,
getting
it'll
to
totally
that.
make sense.
It will make
Yeah,
it will
it'll
make
totally
sense
make sense,
once you watch the Italy, the whole Italy videos. Yeah.
And some kind of once in a lifetime opportunities that we didn't think we were gonna get at all.
Once in a lifetime? I don't know. Once in a
Well,
lifetime.
hopefully more than once in a lifetime.
Yeah,
But
for
so far, it's only once in a lifetime.
The keyword is
Bah.
yes.
Bah.
Yes, that's the keyword. So nobody gonna understand, but for
Oh,
sure.
they will.
They
They'll
will?
watch back again eventually.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So with that, if you do like the Hermes conversation, if you like the Hermes milieu, if you like the Hermèscapades, and you like the backhanding, it's not necessarily backhandies, but I'm so excited. I'm really excited. You can't see her face. She's not excited about it. Me, super excited about
I'm
it.
not amused.
And don't forget to like and subscribe because it does really help the channel to grow. And of course, we are so thankful for that.
Thank you.
But also because it means you will get notified when our newest long videos come out, like this one, our real long videos, our next short videos, and everything else we got on the socials, on Instagram and on YouTube, because we have new Hermes content coming out every single week. So with that, a very excited, a very happy handbag husband, glad to be home and getting ready to take off already. Thank you, and goodbye.